Welcome to another Founder Wisdom Pod. We have Asia Murphy with us. She does responsive and SEO friendly web designs at Designers Tech. She's 1 year into that new business, has been freelancing for the past couple of years. This podcast is brought to you by podper.com if you want to start or scale your own podcast. Asia, welcome to the pod. Tell me a bit more about yourself and what you're up to nowadays.
Hey, thank you for having me on. My name is Asia Murphy, and I am the owner of Designers Tech. I just started the company in August of last year. But like you were saying, I have been doing web development for the last 3 years and a technical SEO writer for about the last 8 years. So,
Right.
yeah,
So why did you decided to start your own business?
I decided to start my own business just because I was sick and tired of putting money in someone else's pocket, to be completely honest. I was doing all the work and just not reaping the benefits, and it just wasn't enough. So I decided to make the leap and start my own company.
How did you get there? What's your story?
I got there. So I started writing for Coalition Technologies back in oh, like 10 years ago, doing technical SEO writing. And they taught me pretty much everything that I know about like keyword research and understanding how to get your target audience attention and making sure that your target audience understands what you're writing and things like that. So I found out that I thoroughly enjoyed it and started creating my own blog. And from there, I kind of started getting like a little bit of a following, and it made me feel really good to be able to express myself and get my opinion out there about anything that was going on in my life. And uh, I found out that like not just the writing that I was doing at Coalition Technologies was uh, hitting the mainstream and everything like that. Like I could do it myself. So I was like, all right, well, I know how to do this SEO. I might as well like put it in my blogs and see how it goes. And like I started trending on medium.com and things were going really well. And from there, I don't know. I wanted to know why websites were so crappy. Like I just didn't understand like why so many websites out there just like you go on it and it's just like all I care about is the clicks, 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 clicks. And like that frustrated me to no end. So I just decided to teach myself one day, like HTML and CSS and JavaScript, so that I get a better understanding of like what a website really is and how its components work and how things are put together, so that I could create my own website. And from there, I just started doing freelance work as a web developer, and mainly working on like WordPress websites and like Shopify and Wix websites to make some money. And it just wasn't enough. It wasn't cutting it. So I figured I have the skills. I know what I'm doing. I might as well just take the leap and do it myself because, hey, why not? Like, I want to be my own person. I want to take care of myself. And I just went for it. So here we are today.
What are your goals this year? What are you aiming for?
My goals this year are I want to become a little bit more stable, just because I do also take care of my boyfriend has a tow truck company that I help him take care of as well. So juggling two new businesses right now is a little hard, to be completely honest. I didn't really know what I was getting into. There's a lot of rules and regulations that they kind of don't let you know until you know. And it's been a wild ride trying to figure out like the ins and outs of both industries and figuring out like what's okay and what's not okay, um, to be legal, and at least in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So I'm just hoping that by the end of the year, things are a little bit more stable, and I'm making more money's coming in than going out.
And how are you planning to get more clients? What are your sales tactics? Do you use SEO? Like, how do you get these new clients?
So to be completely honest, I am kind of fortunate right now with the tow truck company. I do get a lot of my clients word of mouth. But at the same time, I do get clients through my SEO. So I don't know if most people are aware of this, but Google just did a new core update, and they're focusing more on business reputation than they've ever had before. Even though backlinks are still kind of necessary, Google's trying to stray away from backlinks because a lot of people are undercutting them and doing like black hat techniques to uh, get their backlinks together. So Google's trying to focus more on brand reputation and making sure that people are who they say they are and are credible. So I've kind of switched gears, and I'm trying to set my website around that and get myself more out there on social media, which I recommend other people do as well, because that's what Google uses. Like that's how Google understand, or not even just Google, but search engines understand that you're a legitimate person and what you're saying is legitimate. The more hits that you have on your name, your business, your reputation, the more search engines see that as factual information. So that's kind of like where things kind of get misconstrued, I feel like, because if there's a general consensus that's stating that one thing is true, and it may not even necessarily be true, search engines are going to soak that up and feel like, oh, well, most people on the internet are saying this, it has to be true, so we're going to run with it and go with it, and that's what the new norm becomes. So
What are the news in SEO this year? Like, what do you recommend business owners do in terms of SEO to attract more clients?
I recommend, well, I first off, I want to say that there's no such thing as too many eggs in one basket. Um, you like when it comes to SEO, you want to make sure you have your hands in literally everything that you can get your hands on. Like I was saying, I personally am doing as much with social media as I possibly can, because from a research that I looked into, they came up, they pulled 100 different businesses, and they came to find out that out of those 100 businesses, search organic social media is the highest ranking convert like with ROI and conversions to make people money and to get people clients. So with that being said, I'm trying to get more on LinkedIn, like optimize my SEO on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, um, maybe even start TikTok, depending on what plays out with that, and YouTube. So surprisingly enough, paid ads ranked the lowest on this poll that they did. And even though paid ads are great, I just wouldn't recommend people putting all of their interest and all of their money and time into just paid ads, because, like I said, that ranked the lowest on the poll that was performed. And I just don't want people wasting their money if they don't have to.
What are you struggling with nowadays?
What am I struggling with? To be completely honest, I'm kind of struggling with staying organized. It's like I said, it's kind of hard trying to figure out a set schedule and like keeping up with the tow truck company and my business. So just trying to have some sort of like set schedule that I can keep up with and like put in stone. So
Right. And with AI, what are you seeing in terms of SEO? Do you use any AI tools to write your blogs nowadays?
So I'll be honest, I have used AI to write some of my blogs. I have used AI on like websites and stuff, especially if a client recommends, like, ask me to do it, I will use AI. But I feel very torn between AI, to be completely honest. Like I love what it does and I love the innovation behind it, but at the same time, I don't like all of the like the hallucinations that it has, and like the fact that like it can just make up information and people not regulating it and just allowing that misinformation to come on the internet and just run with it like that. I have an issue with, because it's just like I was saying before, it becomes the new norm. If more and more people are just allowing that disinformation to populate, it ruins the internet, it ruins people's psyche. Like it just it causes issues. It's just like recently with Elon Musk and the X, the new Twitter. So
Right. And paid advertising, you don't do none of that. What about outreach to get new clients?
yeah, so I do outreach to get new clients. So a popular technique that I use is scraping LinkedIn for clients. I know that a lot of people that I talk to do the same thing, and they use Sales Navigator to get more clients. Um, I I don't know. I feel like it's an easy and quick way to talk to people and get new connections and network. So that's what I do for that.
Right. And your business, do you think you will hire employees anytime soon, or you're rolling solo for now?
No, I just spoke with a person yesterday actually about putting them on as a virtual uh, um, a VA, a virtual assistant or whatever. Um, so no, I'm definitely in the process of trying to expand and um, help other people out and build my company. So
Right. What about LinkedIn?
what about link? What do you mean?
LinkedIn outreach. Any thoughts on getting that and getting new clients on LinkedIn?
Oh yeah. So yeah, like I was saying, I I use LinkedIn to get new clients, and I probably will be doing the same thing in the future, just to get to meet, even just to network, to get new people in my circle. Um, I don't know. I like having setting up meetings and meeting new people and just networking and trying my best to get clients. So
Well, thanks for today, Asia. Where can people find out more about you?
they can find out more about me on my website. It's seoinjector.me, or you can find me on LinkedIn, Asia Murphy, ASHIA.